My muscadine harvest is coming in soon, and I'm going to build a redneck press. I've watched several videos on YouTube and got some good ideas, and we'll try to use some of their ideas and improve on them. I'm going to use 2 Lowe's buckets, and these buckets I did call the manufacturer, and these buckets are food grade quality. You can put hot or cold liquids in them. I'm going to use it to press out my grapes. Of course, they will be crushed prior to putting into my press. I've cut out a plywood. I'm thinking that might be 3/4 inch plywood. Probably could do with 1/2 inch. I just had this around the house. I cut it out and using a reciprocal saw, and then I sanded it so it would fit inside my bucket like so. Now this bucket will be used to press the crushed grapes they'll be in this bucket. This bucket will be put inside there and will press down, and I'll cut drill some holes down here, and the liquid will come out. So I've cut an 8-foot 4x4 in half. That gives me 48 inches, 2 48-inch 4x4s, and I'm going to take these 2 2x4s. I'm going to take 2 2x4s and screw those in down here at the base to start my base, like so. Two before here across the top that's going to keep equal distance between the 4x4s. I'm going to screw it in. It's 20. This board here, this 2x4 here that I'm getting ready to screw in is 20 and 1.5 inches long. Okay, here's what I've built so far. I've got 2 4x4s, 48 inches long. And I built a small base, so right now it's 2 2x4s. They're 20.5 inches apiece. The top 2x4s 20.5 inches. And now I'm going to build a base around the bottom. I've cut 2 more 20.5 inch 2x4s here that I'm going to use to make my adjustable top piece that will allow the hydraulic jack to squeeze. Got my hydraulic jack wedged in on that 4x4 inside the bucket. This is where it'll be sitting on my press here. Now you can pick that up. You can see that I've mounted the 4x4. I've screwed it in onto my 4x4, and I'll sit in the bucket like that. And now, last thing I got to do, one of the last things I got to do, is take my piece that I made. I put a metal plate on the bottom I got had laying around, which I'd purchased from Lowe's, or previously, and I put it on my. It'll set on there like this, and in the corners or in the ends here, I'm going to put some 8-inch, 1/2 inch bolts so that I can adjust it up and down the pole. This will be the last setting. This will be the most it can be pressed into the bucket, and that'll protect the bucket from splitting. Homemade wine press is working great, and got 2 Lowe's buckets and holes drilled out in the bottom bucket, and we're using about a 2-ton jack here to push the top bucket down, and it's forcing out the juice out of the grapes, out of the crushed grapes. It's in this container, this white container, which also came from Lowe's. And I drilled a hole on the front and put a faucet. Now I've got a plastic hose that I bought from E.C. Krause that I'll use to drain into a fermenter. Works good. And I've got adjustments here. This maxes out. When this maxes out, I'll drop it down a notch here with these 2 bolts. Just pull them out and drop it down, and I can crush it a little more.